It's 2023, and if you're watching this video, it means you made it. Happy New Year. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Eric, and if you're new, please subscribe. So, it's a new season. We got to get this thing up and going because we've already got races slated for this year. It looks like we may be going to Laguna Seca a couple times, but I'm also looking to hit up Las Vegas Motor Speedway as well with this car. Also, I'd like to do Buttonwillow and Willow Springs this year, and then at the end of the year, hopefully do the Super Lap Battle with Global Time Attack. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. So I had enough time to spend with the family and some friends over the holidays to get rested, and I'm ready to get this thing done. While that was going on, TRE was able to finish up my transfer case for the Evo 10. So that's what today's video is all about. We're going to be putting this transfer case into the Evo X. Alright, we got it jacked up in the air and on jack stands, so it's safe to work on this thing. So let's take a look at this transfer case by TRE. So this is the transfer case for the Evo 10 which definitely differs from the 8s and 9s. This one has ACD, so I will be still running ACD on this car. Now you can see they cleaned this thing up and put all new hardware on it. I mean, their attention to detail is insane, but I do appreciate it for sure. So with this, I guess what happened with it when I last raced the car was blew up the transmission, and in the process it did some damage to this as well. According to them, the backlash was out of whack on it, so upon deceleration it made a whining noise. So hopefully that's gone now that they've gone through and added their little touch to this one. I did get the, let's see, where is it at? You can't see it, it's underneath right there. I did get that upgraded. It's for cooling on the transmission, or sorry, T-Case fluid. So hopefully that'll help keep it cool while on the track as well. Okay, so now we gotta get this thing put in the car. And actually, since I knew I was gonna be doing this, a lot of the stuff in the engine bay was taken apart, so it's gonna make it a heck of a lot easier on me. I do need to loosen up some stuff like the motor mounts and whatnot, so that way I can kind of lower the engine and the subframe a little bit to sneak this guy in there, because it's a pretty tight fit. So I went ahead and removed the brakes, that way you guys get a better view of what's going on here. There's not much room to work here, so we're gonna need to drop the subframe just a little bit and loosen up the motor mounts so we can get some play in there. Alright, now that we got the subframe lowered a little bit and all the bolts out of the motor mounts, we're going to try and jack the engine up just a little bit, and the subframe's lowered just a tiny bit, so we're going to try and sneak this thing in there. So let's try and do it. This is going to be probably the most epic bench press I've ever done. Thanks to my pals Eric and Cam, I was able to get this thing up in there. It's not easy to do by yourself. This thing weighs anywhere from, I don't know, I'd say 75 pounds to 80 pounds. So it's pretty heavy. And there is a little bit of a trick to getting that thing up in there. So you wedge a pry bar in between the subframe and the transmission, and that basically rocks it forward so you can get the transfer case up in there. So this transfer case comes with this sheet here, and it's basically your break-in procedure and the fluids that you're supposed to use in it. So you definitely want to make sure you use this thing. Now I won't be putting any fluid in it today because I still have to get an axle rebuilt, because when I was taking this thing out, I got a little frustrated and ended up pulling the boot off. So there's going to be a video coming up very soon that I'll show you guys how to fix that. And then also I'll have to put in the drive shaft, but I want to do a separate video for the drive shaft because I have a carbon fiber drive shaft from Drive Shaft Shop. Well, that's a wrap on today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, smash that like button and make sure that you subscribe. I definitely want to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, and I need your guys' help doing it. I think there's probably about 92% of you that are watching these videos that aren't even subscribed. So just do me a favor and click that subscribe button. Alright, till next time guys.